everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review. I just watched Veer, Zaara, and the plot was very similar to Zaara. And the only reason I say that is because it deals with a man who's originally from India who falls in love with a woman from Pakistan. And of course, the man from India is Hindu, and the woman is Islamic. And she's been betrothed to somebody else, as all love stories usually go. It's done by Yash Raj, apparently. But Veer wants to go so far as to changing his name in order to make good with their family, but they won't have any part of it. And apparently he's committing a grievous sin, and it's so sad. There are so many parts of this film I was blubbering like an idiot, but it was just absolutely beautiful. There were parts of it that reminded me of DDLJ just because of the field of yellow flowers. I thought, yeah, I think they used the same field for that. It harkened to that film, and that was also a Yash Raj film, so I'm sure that he put that in there just for the astute. Amitabh was in it, and I love Amitabh Bachchan. Yeah, he is he has been in so many Bollywood films, and I think that he's a consummate actor, and I adore him. Besides that, he's a poet, so I relate quite a bit. I thought that Shahrukh was just absolutely sensational, and he just, like I've said in previous reviews, he's so evocative with the characteristic of his facial expressions and just how he emotes and the fire in his eyes. It's just unbelievable. He's so talented. I love him. I adore him. And the songs are absolutely insanely good. Of course, Preeti Zinta, she played Zaara, and it's just your typical love story, but unlike Zaara, this one actually has a happy ending, and it's a long time coming, but it's just so beautiful, and the whole time I'm just going, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm crying, but it was a happy cry, and I was pleased to see that, and it just was really wonderful, glorious, beautiful film, and the panorama of both the countries, it was just exceptional, and I adored every minute of it, and it was just, I think, one of the best dramatic love stories I've seen in a good long while, and I'm actually kind of curious as to how this sort of thing happens. I'm sure that in the case of love, it happens quite a bit, and we don't really hear the tale too terribly much, but I did a story that was similar. I had a character who was a Mossad agent who falls in love with a woman in captivity who happens to be Islamic, and he doesn't care. He's in love, and he frees her from captivity and all that, but they were meant to be together, but this actually goes along that same line. He saves her. It's so funny. At the very beginning, he saves her life, and she's stranded on the mountain. Help me! Help! Please help! And he comes down with his helicopter. I thought, oh, the valiant hero saves the day. No wonder they call him Veer. But the only reason I know what Veer means is because I've seen the original Veer with Salman Khan. But he is his namesake. Very apropos. Let's see. He saves her from extremely precarious situation, and she drops her bag, and the look on that part, I don't know why, but that particular moment is just so hysterical. She drops her bag, and she says that everything I know, every precious thing I have is in that bag. Please go back down and get it. He's looking at her like, woman. The look on his face is like, I'm going to kill you. Why am I doing this for you? you're lucky I'm a pacifist or I would just backhand you. But it was just that whole part. Yeah, if it were an American doing this, like, I'm going to just slap you into next week because I ain't going down for that bag. Your life is more important than a stupid Louis Vuitton, so I ain't no way. We out. But it's no. That would be funny, though. I mean, if they did a parody of it, that's what I would do. I would do a parody of it. Like, I would be the American version of it. Like, no, I'm not going back for your carry-on. You're on your own, lady child. But it was so funny. He was dedicated, and the whole time it's love at first sight. And I thought, oh, this is just absolutely endearing, and I adore every set. I mean, I know schmaltzy, and really sentimental stuff. Like, ugh. No, I love every moment. I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking, and I know this is selfish, I'm like, when will this happen to me? I want it to happen so bad. I know it sounds kind of dumb, but this is the kind of thing that I dream. I've had dreams like that. And I'm glad that I have dreams that are of that ilk, but I know one day I will, and for the moment I'm displeased where I am because, just because society deems it deviant and aberrant or different or abnormal not to be in a relationship with somebody doesn't mean that it is, because most people, practically 3/4 of the population, are single. Thank you very much. But anyways, I'm just gonna get that out of my chest. But I absolutely loved Veer, Zaara, and Yash Chopra is unbelievably good. Always. 2 thumbs way up, 5 stars hands down. And this is, if you like a love story, then this is one that I'm sure that you will adore. And it's like Sawayura, like I said, it's very reminiscent of that, and I think that's why I love Sawayura so much, and Sawayura remains one of my favorites. This just harkened to that, and also the courtroom scene was probably the most touching part of the entire film. I was just in tears the whole time. His speech, Veer's speech, oh my gosh, that's the best soliloquy I've ever heard, other than what I've seen in Shakespeare's films. When they make an adaptation, they stick to the script, and his works are timeless. But it's of the same kind of caliber, I do believe. That's all I have to say about Veer, Zaara, and that'll be it. And I hope everybody out there, all my magicians, I hope that you're doing well, and that the summer is treating you fairly, and enjoying your time. If you're going back to school, I wish you well, and know this new year will bring you success and happiness and knowledge is power. Don't forget that. It's the most important thing. The pen is definitely mightier than the sword. Just recall that. Remember, words wielded with great tact can be very accurate weapons in whatever situation you find yourself. So don't resort to unnecessary means. Just speak your mind. That's actually what I learned from this, and it also talks about patience and his endurance and devotion. It talks about devotion and just that unconditional love, that just that whole determination that Veer had, because I think he took with him, the only reason that he was able to survive so long as he did when he was put into prison was because he had those 2 memories to sustain him. And I thought, oh my dear Lord, my heart is just, like I said, I want a love like that. I know it's just, maybe it's unrealistic expectations, but I can dream. Until next time, everybody, live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.